Well, a viewer on YouTube messaged me earlier in the week, and I got on and I happened to see his message that he sent me. He sent me as a personal message asking, how do you fix your float bolt on a 12.5? Now, I just happen to be having the same problem as him at the moment, and here's what I did. I got the JB Weld for plumbing and water accessories and whatever, like gas line or something. I got the putty. What you do is you mix the putty in your fingers until you get a different color, starting to turn a grayish or a darker. I actually use it with some stuff on my hands, some oil, to know that's what the mixture is on it. It may sound stupid, but it does work. I am JB welding the top, or should I say bottom, of mine because I don't have the money to buy a new one at the moment or the time to wait for it to be ordered. The Derby is in literally 8 days. Tomorrow will be one more week before the Derby. It'll be Saturday tomorrow, so the following Saturday. But what I'm doing is I'm just mixing it up here, putting it on, making sure. And then what I do is I will take this, plug the hole with one finger, and then what I do is I blow in it and see if there's any leaks. If there's any leaks, then that means you have to still cover it, except for that one hole where you put your bolt back through. My bolt and stuff are over there near the lawnmower. John's got a 12.5 in his, but his doesn't leak, and I didn't want to steal his because then he'd probably get mad because he wants to run his too. But if you're in this predicament and you need to fix your motor, now I heard that some parts fit for different carburetors. I ended up taking apart a few carburetors over there, seeing if theirs would fit, but they were obviously too big for the diameter. The diameter was too big, so I couldn't use it. So I ended up using the original one. I'm just clogging up all the holes. As you can see, it's a little lopsided. That's because somewhere along the line of owning this thing, someone puttied it before with a wax type putty. I actually have it around me. Let me grab a piece here. That looks like this. It looks like wax. I actually do believe that it's candle wax, and he took it and burnt a candle and covered it with the candle wax, which was pretty smart, believe it or not, but it's not a long lasting hold. It held for quite a few years because you can see the rust from where it was sticking on it from around the top outer piece here. Now I am doing this, then when it's dry and all not tacky no more, I will sand it down and do another layer, and it should hold. If it doesn't hold, then we're out of luck and I won't be running in a few days, because I'm not going to run with a gas leak and explode all over the demo track. I do not want to die yet. Well, a little bit. I want to, little death, little live. It's a excitement of the death, but don't want to die entirely yet. But anyway, continuing on to the float bolt piece. It was a smart trick, but it wouldn't hold. I took the screwdriver down here and I just plucked it away in 2 seconds. It went everywhere. There's a piece over there, pieces back over there, some in my toolbox. Some of them went flying. I have a piece somewhere out there somewhere that I haven't seen yet that flew literally from at least a good 3 feet, 4 feet. But once again, just keep doing this until it changes that color. This is just about there. Rip a little piece off and just start putting it in. Not putting it there. That's just a sample. Actually, I would put a little piece there. Put a little bit back. Take a little bit, not too much. Stick it on, flatten it down, and make it stick with the others. And just smooth it out so it has a smooth finish after. and not a crappy Walmart look finish. Although you can buy this at Walmart, it's a lot cheaper there. It's like probably $5. I didn't have the time or money to buy a new one, so next year I'll have a new one put on. I'll end up ordering one up after this derby actually, and I'll have it for probably the next one. There's derby every 2 weeks in Wingletown, so starting on the 30th until we have to run our real cars. Then when we run the real cars, we'll take some time off of the lawnmowers. But this one's just about done. I'm just gonna let it sit and finish up. But she runs. We finally figured out how we could get it running. It was just having a bunch of problems with the firing up. I had gas problems because the leaking for one, and I didn't have my throttle going. I don't have any of the wires hooked up. I don't even have a battery for it yet. So we're really behind schedule. I am literally cracking down to the last second. I'm gonna be up all night working on the engine, tearing it apart, rebuilding it. I'm gonna take, hopefully, a hammer to the side of the frame to notch it. I don't like cutting holes or slots in the frame. I like to notch them with hammers, so it leaves the metal there, so it gives you a little leeway before it either starts going up or down. Depends on how you tuck it. Some guys like to tuck them down, some guys like to tuck them up. In my case, I like to tuck them just a little nosing up and a little bit in and down, so it equals out. So I will have to tuck it right there on the frame, right before the feet pegs. I think John actually started it, but he didn't do it the right way. He used a regular hammer. You have to use like a welding hammer and use it that way. The body's just about done. There's some sand kicking up, and I'm gonna have to clean the carb and everything after this, but we'll do an update of the motor running possibly tonight or tomorrow. But sorry that the video's running long. It's just I wanted to also thank the viewer that sent me the message. I don't remember his name offhand, just because I can't remember. It was like X Shadow Assassin something. XX Shadow Assassin. I can't remember. I saw a few of his videos though. He does have some pretty good lawnmowers up. It's hard to find because he doesn't have that many views or anything, but if you can find his channel, subscribe to him. Actually, he has some pretty good derby takes. The derby ones, I remember him having something close to what John and me are running, and he does pretty good. So but that's about it. Hope you guys like this little tip on how to fix your float ball. And have any more questions, comment, subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.